for just some of the right things that I'm looking for. So yeah, I actually just picked these up yesterday. I'll just go ahead and blindly just maybe start grabbing some things. Yeah, so this one is a brush set. I don't actually picked up a brush set. I've always been given like a gift set for like a gift or, you know, something of that nature, but like a makeup brush, you know, set. I really just wanted kind of like this one, like the flat, I guess, foundation brush, because I've been using, it almost kind of looks like a paintbrush with the bristles. So yeah, very, very interesting. But here's a look at the back. We got the Unstoppable powder brush, seamless foundation, effortless crease, smoothing concealer, absolute shadow, flawless liner and brow. So it kind of tells you, you know, what all of the different ones do. And then it says $50. I guess it was $51, but it is a $100 value. So, you know, you do get 6, and a lot of times with the IT Cosmetics brushes, you know, they are relatively, I would say, kind of pricey, you know, at least 20, you know, bucks a piece. So, you know, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, maybe even more value, you know, you could argue. So yeah, just kind of super, oops, excited. There goes that. Yeah, 6 brushes. Like I said, I really kind of got it for this one. I don't know about you guys, when I go to Ulta, it's kind of hard to find brushes because like they'll have like the model or like the sample brushes or whatever kind of sticking out, but they don't always have like the inventory or like all the different packages. But yeah, I just love the way this feels, just nice and flat. Should be able to fit that in most little, you know, containers if you have, or you could just put it on top or put it on like your hand and just go like that. So yeah, super excited. It's kind of got like a little bit of weight to it. So yeah, and I also like that it's kind of labeled there on the brush, so that's always helpful. Got a little bit of that plastic protecting there. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and slip that one back in. And then yeah, if you want more of like a brush video, let me know. But yeah, I thought it was kind of nice to just come and kind of show you, you know, how it all kind of comes together. I think I just kind of started with a couple brushes here and there. I wasn't given like this amazing, you know, set that just gives you everything you need, and then had a makeup tutorial. I think we all just kind of learn along the way, starting with like, you know, like CoverGirl foundation. You get like the set and then go from there. But yeah, I like this one because you could always use a spoolie. Whether for like your eyelashes, your eyebrows. I know this one's more for like, you know, eyebrows. And then I love this little brush here just because I wish this would focus. Come on. You would think the Pro Max could focus, you know, by now, but apparently I think it's just too difficult. I don't know. But yeah, flawless liner, brow. I just loved kind of taking my eyeliner and then just at the tip, just kind of, you know, doing the thing. So yeah, I think these will serve me well, you know, great for traveling. And then, you know, you could always stick other brushes, you know, in here. You don't have to, you know, keep the IT ones specifically in case you just wanted to kind of use this little container set type thing. I'm trying not to like damage the brushes by folding this. Oh. Okay, so there we are. It's got the little plastic piece. So there we are. IT Cosmetics brush set, $50. And then I did put, I'm sorry, $51. Some of the items that we'll be going over here in case you just can't wait or you want to come back, but I will be slicing this up into shorts as well. So yeah, there is the IT Cosmetics makeup brush set, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put that like so. Okay, and then let's see what we have next. Take a drink of tea. Feel free to do the same. Yeah, some of those bronzers and lippies I showed in the other videos, you know, didn't really work out. Yeah, I did see a couple items. I don't know, Fenty, I think they just position it very well in the store because it's like my eyes always just kind of gravitate toward it because they always have something kind of new and fun. I don't know if this is new, but let me, okay, bear with me 1 second here. Okay, so this right here is the Fenty Beauty Diamond Balm in All Over Diamond Veil. And the shade is in Lavender Lover. Ooh, 3. So there is that. So yes, I will go ahead and open this up. Initially, I just kind of saw like a silver bomb type thing, but then I saw like this lavender color. I was like, holy crap. Just take a look at this thing. I mean, it's just kind of something you want to just, you know, stare at. Just because it's So lovely. And then yes, rocking the hexagon there. You do get a mirror, which is fabulous, but yeah, there is the all over diamond veil, and you know that we're gonna be swatching that. So hopefully you can kind of see that already, but yeah, apparently you can kind of really put it wherever. You'll probably be kind of focusing maybe like on the cheeks to start. Yeah, just really loving that color. It's just kind of like it's literally like a bomb of glitter kind of went off, and now it's like, oh, we've got all this sparkly powder. What are we gonna do with it? It's almost kind of like magic dust, like pink fairy magic dust. I don't know if that's kind of doing it justice on video, but believe me, it is there. It is lovely. Yeah, initially I saw like a all white one. It almost looked like a snowball or something. It was just amazing, but they were sold out. But they had this one, and this one is, let's see, it was 43. So it is decent. We're gonna try it out, and hopefully we've got a winner there. Just gonna stick this back in here. And then yeah, we'll move on to the next item, but I just freaking love the packaging. It's like this purplish pink, and it's just, ooh, it's just everything. All right, so I'll just go ahead and set that to the side there, and then let's grab our next item. Kind of also wanted to grab one of the items that it might be a season, if not an annual, a winner. So this one is going to be the Fenty Beauty Shadow Sticks Diamonds. It's a diamond veil eyeshadow stick. So yeah, I was actually rocking another eyeshadow stick by Fenty when I purchased this. So you know, the energy and everything is kind of already there. The only thing I'd say about the shadow sticks in my experience is that they can fall out and off. So you do have to be careful. A couple of them I had to kind of stick back in, and I can still use them. But yeah, I just again love the color. It's like this like lavenderish, you know, pinkish color, but then it's just got like all this like shine and all this like magic fairy dust, and oh my gosh, let me just swatch the like the side of it there. Ooh, it just looks so pretty. It's like this whitish powdery, like I said, you know, like fairy dust, magic. I don't know, let me swatch it like this way. And it is a little subtle, and it's coming out like a little bit subtle on here, but you know, it's kind of nice if you know you wanted to wear it to work or school and not go like too crazy. But you can layer it. I think you can layer it, and I think it just looks gorgeous no matter what you do. Yeah, and the camera's not really showing it justice, but if you can see this, it's like the color and everything, the tone. It's just this beautiful like unicorn rainbow wonderland. That type of thing is how I can explain it. So yeah, super excited to try this out. And then, you know, when it comes to these, I always talk about, oh, it's too thick, but what I do is I bring it up like this, and then I just put like this part on my eyelid. So if like this was your eyelid, I just kind of lightly go on top, and then somehow I've been able to, you know, make that work for me. So yeah, super excited about this one. And then the price on this guy, the shadow stick, is $26. So is in the $20 range, but yeah, I think this is gonna last me a while, and I cannot wait to wear it, starting a new job. So yeah, excited. Could be a first day wear. Okay, drink your tea, and then we'll keep it moving. I think I have like 8 items, so a couple lip products. I did try, let's talk about e.l.f. So if you see my other video, which I chopped up into shorts, went over like a bunch of bronzers. This is their darkest one. I don't know if it's just me or what, but I've just been trying to get like this brownish look, like on my cheeks. I got like a dark brown, there's like a deep brown, but every time I do that, maybe I'm blending it out too much, I don't know, but it just turns into like this reddish, orangish like brown, or not even really like a brown, just like an orangish red. Okay, this doesn't want to open, but yeah, and I tried like a 1 and a 4, I think, or something like that. Let's look at all their options. I was like, this has to be dark enough, because if this doesn't work, nothing's working. So this is the e.l.f. Camo bronzer and contour, and it does have high pigment. FYI, as you, like I said, you may or may not have seen in my other videos. So let's just go ahead and dip this on. Oh, let me pull this out. And you can go like a diet. Oh, wow. Almost looks kind of like black, right? But let's just start blending out. Okay. It's kind of giving more of that like deeper brown that I was kind of looking for. Not that I'm opposed to also having like that orangish, kind of like a lighterish brown, but I like to kind of put like this one almost kind of like in the center. It's just a way of almost kind of contouring and just blurring, and like, I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, if you're looking for something like deep, you should be able to blend it out. Obviously, I'd be using a brush versus my finger, but that was just kind of to test, you know, are we in the reasonable range, basically. So $8, you know, I did end up keeping the shade 1. It was like Fair or something like that. It was like this grayish khaki bronzer, you know, type thing. So I was like, well, I can kind of use that because it almost like, it does function like a contour as well, and I didn't have anything like it. So there is the e.l.f. camo in the darkest shade. All right, let's go ahead and stay on the e.l.f. train. So I actually saw this and I fell in love with the color. I don't know if you can tell, it's kind of this like silverish, lavenderish gray. It's kind of like where my color palette of my mind is right now. So yeah, get a nice plush applicator. I'm still trying to figure out, I guess it is a lip oil. Honestly, you might be able to use it as an eyeshadow. There's a lot of stuff these days, it's just multi-purpose. You can put it on your cheeks, you can put it on your lips, you can put it, you know, pretty much everywhere. So yeah, and this one, the price wasn't bad either, and that's why I was liking it, because actually, and I'll show you in a minute, I went to just kind of purchase like a lip oil, which I did do, but of course you end up finding other things. And so, yeah, I think this one was only, was it only $9? Glorifier lip oil. Yeah, I think this one was only $9. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, gotta get the e.l.f. products now, because the price is gonna go up in the future. Oh my goodness, look at that. That just looks so good. Hopefully you can see that. Trying to kind of showcase the color. Let's come up here. Oh yes. Oh my goodness. Look at that. It looks good. It looks like it should be like on your eyes. I don't know. I'm gonna have fun with this. Like I said, $9. It's a gorgeous oil. I just love lip products so much. Excited to give this one a try. And again, oh, it's infused with apricot oil, in case you didn't know that. And the shade is Opalology Tour. So there you go. Alrighty, we got a couple products left. Well, of course, we're gonna stick with e.l.f. I found it, and then I found another one. I was like, because I saw this shade and the, it was like the Buxom gloss. Like it was this shade, they had a bunch of other shades. Some of them weren't in stock. So I was like, okay, well, let me just grab this. And then this one, e.l.f. just plumping gloss. Pretty basic. I mean, you don't even necessarily maybe have to go to Ulta to get it. You can probably just get it from like, you know, drugstore or whatever. Lip pumping gloss. I guess this is it. It says Times Paloma. Oh, okay, Pink Paloma. Yeah, so this is only $8. So it's pretty decent deal. I don't know, ever since I got into the world of like Sephora, Ulta, I've just been always kind of going there for products, but I'm like, and always thinking drugstores like step down, but drugstore isn't necessarily step down. It just really depends like on the product and how your body, face, whatever is like responding to it. So again, just kind of like your basic, but I just kind of wanted a basic. Sometimes you just want a basic clear or clearish gloss, and then, you know, that makes you happy. So we're just gonna go like this. Kind of gives you that nice clear. So yeah, I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. e.l.f. is definitely still where it's at, you know, it seems like. Super happy. Then we do have a couple more lip products, guys. One is e.l.f. One is e.l.f. So again, just kind of going back to, you know, getting that clear gloss. Oh, no, I remember. I actually wanted a different color, but they didn't have it. I wanted like a pinkish or a lightest sheer. And then I couldn't find the actual like clear sheer or whatever. So I was like, okay, let me grab this then. So I actually have something that is strictly clear, strictly, I guess I said sheer, and then I say I don't like sheer, but just kind of just clear, something you can put over things, you can just put on. It's almost kind of like a chapstick or a lip balm. And yeah, this one is e.l.f. I'm trying to figure out. Oh, okay, this one's only $4. See, some of the prices are so low. I'm like, wait a minute, is there something else in there? Because I had purchased something else that was like a little bit kind of like on the cheaper end of the spectrum. So yeah, Lip Liqueur, just again your basic, you know, $4 gloss. So because I tried another lippy from e.l.f. and that one literally lasted forever. It was cheap as heck. It was just amazing. So yeah, I think this is gonna go well. The applicator is always good. It's, you know, it doesn't seem like it's like sticky. It doesn't seem like it's like leaking out. I mean, usually you'd see that with more expensive products, but yeah, last one here I saw, I was just like, oh, what do we got here? I think it is, wasn't 1,000% sure what it was. I think it's like an eyeshadow stick, so it's kind of got that nice point, a little bit on the small side, but let's see. We're kind of running out of space here. I'll put it up here for you. So there's that. Ooh, yeah, it almost kind of reminds me of the shadow stick, but it's like a little bit cheaper. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's right up there. Yeah. So I don't know if it's coming on camera, but it does kind of have like that rainbow look. So kind of fits like the theme here, you know, with that glitter bomb all over veil. So that was exciting. Yeah, this was only $2.79. So if you're like, I like the shadow stick, I've only got a couple bucks, like still you can go into Ulta, like they still have a lot of the, you know, things that only cost a few dollars. It's just, you know, in that section. So you just have to kind of find that section. This is by Essence, and Essence actually has, you know, good mascara from my experience. So if you haven't tried Essence yet and you're on a little bit of a budget or you want to try different things, not spend a lot of money, or maybe you just don't want to return things or exchange things, then yeah, this could be right up your alley. And it is the Essence Meta Glow, and it is a duochrome. At the very least, you could argue there's probably more than just two. But glow, and that is, Chromefinity is the name. I'm not sure you can see that. I'm sorry if it's not focusing in these videos. But yeah, so in total it ended up being $165. So we will see how everything turns out. But I will chop this video up into shorts, and I will talk to you guys later.